it seems quite unfortunate to me that people don't seem to understand that with mental health conditions, similar to physical health conditions really, people don't choose when to do them. Like, people don't sit down and go, won't do any of them at the holidays. You know, it's not like that. People aren't sitting down and going, I think I'll have a panic attack on Christmas Eve, or I think I'll have a seizure at Easter. It doesn't happen like that. They are not spoiling the day or trying to ruin it. It just doesn't happen like that. There isn't like a thought process of like, think I'll not spoil the holidays, I won't do it this time, or think I will, think I'll just take over the holidays, I'll make it all about me, you know, I'll go for it. It just doesn't happen like that. And I was thinking recently that I suppose epilepsy is a good way to explain it really, because if you had a friend and they had a seizure in the middle of a party, you wouldn't be like, ugh, spoiled my party. You know, you'd probably be concerned for your friend having a seizure there. You would move the things away from them that are around them so that they don't flail and hurt themselves on one of them. You wouldn't be like, ugh, they have a seizure, so I have to make accommodations for them? Ugh. Can you imagine if that was like the norm, that you could just say that kind of rubbish and other people would just agree with you? They'd just be like, yeah, that person is ruining our party, and they expect us to help them. They expect us to move things away from them so that they don't get hurt. Ugh. Like, but people do have that sort of attitude sometimes about mental health issues. You know, someone might say, hey, could you turn down the music or whatever, or this thing is bugging me, and people might be like, oh, but it's the holidays. Ugh, it's the holidays, why do you have to do this now? And people say that kind of rubbish. And you know, you might say, hey, there's a train going past. You see that was pretty good actually, because I didn't choose when that train was gonna go past. I mean, I suppose if I really wanted to though, I could have pre-looked up the train timetable, just like you can kind of try and learn someone's triggers. But things will still happen. I mean, and obviously I didn't look up the train timetable, I didn't do anything of the such. Things happen, you know? There was another thing I was going to bring up, which I learnt recently, called chandeliering. Maybe you already know of it, I don't know. But it's this idea that people don't generally just get upset about like one thing and then have a like explode. That's not really the norm. What it tends to be is like they'll try and bring up one thing and someone will be like, can we not do this right now? You know, they're trying to, so they try and hold it in, and then another thing, and then another thing, and then another thing, and they try and bring up something that's like, you're like, oh, this is quite small, but they exploded. But really it's because they had to push something down and push something down and push something down and push something down, and then by the time they're allowed to talk about it, it's like it's all the way back up there again. It's not like, it's kind of like if someone was in a fire, they might be scarred for life, and they might also have a fear of smoke, but it generally wouldn't just be all smoke ever makes them freak out. It might be like you light a candle but you didn't tell them you're going to do that, so now it's unexpected and it's indoors and there's a bit of smoke and they don't know why, because you didn't say that you were lighting a candle. So it's like indoors, unexpected, smoke, and then it's like there's the general way it goes round is multiple things pack up without them being heard or understanding what's going on, and then a panic attack or something could happen, and you might be thinking, what's the big deal? I just lit a candle and they freaked out. But for them is like, we were indoors and suddenly there was some smoke. Like, it's an unexpected indoor thing. It's like 3 things at once going on for them. Or maybe someone asked you to turn down the music, but you didn't. Instead you added more noise by questioning them, asking them why, you know. Or saying you won't do it, or maybe laughing at them for having triggers. You know, it doesn't tend to be that someone just has a panic attack. It tends to be like, this thing happened, but then no one would listen to me about it, and then this other thing happened, and then boom. You know. So that's the concept of chandeliering. Yeah. Anyway, the main point of my video was to be like, hey, if you have someone who has a mental health condition in your life and, you know, it's Christmas or whatever, and they freak out about something, they're not like, ha, I think I'll ruin Christmas, any more than someone with a physical condition is. You know, no one with asthma is about to have an asthma attack on Christmas because they spitefully hate you and they want to ruin your Christmas. That's it's not how it's going to work out. And no one's going to have an epileptic seizure tomorrow because they want to ruin your Christmas. And no one who's having a panic attack tomorrow is doing it because they're going to spoil your Christmas because they hate you for some reason. It's not about you. They have a condition and they're doing that thing. It's not their choice, really. It just is.